As results are not in our hands, is it better to focus on input based goals or action oriented goals? This is a question that came to me recently from one of my students in our weekly community call. Now, if you have this same question, let me first explain what an action oriented or an input based goal means. Before that, if you are watching this live, put hashtag live in the comments, and if you're watching it as a replay, put hashtag replay in the comments. And by the way, I'm Vinay Bajaj and I'm a mindfulness life coach. I help IT professionals and coaches uh, reduce their stress levels by overcoming procrastination using my unique blend of mindfulness and success habits. So, first, let me explain what action oriented goals is. Many people write goals like achieving 1 lakh per month or making 10 lakh rupees or uh, losing 10 kgs of weight. All of these are result based goals, and the question that came was very valid because many times the result is not in our hands. So how do we go about making action based goals or input based goals? So when you talk about an action based goal, what you are basically saying is I'm going to keep a goal of something that I do a specific number of times. For example, instead of keeping your goal as losing 10 kgs in a year, you can put I will exercise for 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day for 5 days or 6 days a week. Now, I've always felt and I've always kept saying that don't worry about the weight. You should be seeing how you are feeling in your body. You should be seeing if you are able to carry yourselves well, if you don't have any health problems. That's a good indicator of your health and energy, right? You don't need to tie yourselves to a specific number. So if weight loss, for example, is your goal and it's a result based goal, and it's not the result is not really out of our hands, but when you look at it, people get scared by thinking they have to lose 10 kgs. Instead, what you can do is first find out what is it that you need to do to get there. Is that easy? That can that be done? Once you find out what needs to be done on a weekly basis or on a daily basis, you can create action oriented goals. For example, everyone knows that we need to exercise to lose weight. That's one of the factors. So you can create a goal where you will exercise for 30 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week. Don't make it all 7 days because your body needs rest. But you can definitely set an action oriented goal. And then when you look at it from a longer perspective, you can also think about how many times a month do you want to check that habit of doing an exercise 30 minutes a day. And then you can again take it to a longer term, like in a quarter, how many times am I supposed to do that? And then in 6 months, and then in 1 year, how many times am I supposed to exercise? And the measuring scale for you is your habit tracking. And at the same time, when you exercise for 30 minutes a day, there's no way that you will not feel better about your body. There's no way that you will not shed some weight. The weight will go. Of course, there are different factors like diet, uh, your sleeping habits, all of that is there, your stress levels. But if you really figure out what all is needed for you to get to the goal, then you can definitely set action oriented goals. And then it will be easier for you to even feel good because losing weight is a journey. I'm just using the same example. Losing weight is a journey, and you may not lose weight in the first month or so when you make lifestyle changes. But when you see yourselves exercising 25, 27, 28 days in a month, even 22 days in a month, that's better than not exercising, right? And that will really give you a huge morale boost, a confidence boost. And what in turn it will do is that it will lead you to not focusing on the weight loss. And when you are not focusing on the weight loss, if you're not focusing on your weight, you will start shedding weight. It's as simple as that. Energy flows where attention goes. So if you're not focusing on weight, your weight will start leaving you. I hope this was helpful. And just type whatever was your biggest takeaway from this entire video in the comments below the video. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.